Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev, and this is PAMELA, a first-person horror, futuristic, twisted game from the minds of NV Studios. Currently $24.99 on Steam, and then again, it just came out out of early access after a really long time. They put a story mode in, and it appears. With the way they did the story mode, either you can play along in the story mode or you can ignore it and just do the survival aspects. I thought we'd try and follow the story mode, see how far we can get. I've played this game a crap ton in my own time, just because I've always enjoyed this kind of survival horror. Although horror is probably almost too much. Because it's not like a walking simulator. I mean, it can get rough. Anyways, folks, let's jump right into it. We're going to do a new game, and we'll see how we do. Alrighty, folks, real quick. Something you want to keep in mind as you're going through and you're playing. You can see our huge playfield here. When you die, you will get a respawn. Now, you can make this permadeath where the game is over, or you can just respawn, but without any of your stuff, and then you got to go find your body. I did the second option. So, our medical bay is where everyone starts. And then, as you go through and you unlock these in the game, you can then start in all these other different spots if you want to build a base somewhere else, or however you want to do your playthrough.
A flash of light, from darkness to the countless firing circuits in my mind. My creators, Jacob and Emma, looking down at me. Eden, they told me, would be my home, a marvel of technical and social engineering. As time went on, my creators taught me to watch over and protect the citizens, my citizens. The creation of the arm connected me with each and every one of them, allowing me to feel their emotion and see through their eyes. With each passing day, they made me feel more and more human. Medical breakthroughs all but eliminated disease as we delivered vaccinations through each citizen's arm. For a time, Eden was a utopia. Until everything changed. They began turning on each other, blind with madness. Their bodies twisting and contorting. I tried to react, to slow the madness. But with each passing day, my hope began to fade. As I watched my creators tear each other apart, I shut myself away. Alone in the darkness, I cut myself off from Eden and waited for it to end. Until I realized I had one final hope. You. Frozen in stasis, untouched by the virus, you could help me save my people. I'm sorry. I don't wish this nightmare upon anyone. I can still hear their screams of desperation in the dark. But I need you to wake up.
All right, here we go. There she is.
Are you alright? You're one of the only viable sleepers left in the system, and I was worried that... Well, that doesn't matter. At least you're safe. I don't have much time to explain. My name is Pamela, and I've woken you up in my city, Eden. I need your help, but first, I need you to help yourself. Search this clinic to find some food and supplies. You're going to need them. I'll contact you again soon. Be careful. The citizens of Eden have been changed. by a biological contamination.
Alrighty, so here we go. Currently we've got... This is our main interface to do everything. So you can see over on the right, we've got our power status, which is good, light condition bad. We got health, energy, which will be for weapons, hydration, and food. This is our main skill tree. You can see I've got one. I did restart just to jump in and see some things, right? And I went just far enough before I got killed, chomped on. That's our skill tree. And this is our inventory. And as we go along, I'll explain things, but basically, you know, we need armor for the head, torso, legs, a shield, lights, gadgets, the visor, that's really cool. And on this side is additional weapons and other bonuses. We do have a crafting menu as well. I mean, there's a lot to this game. One of the things I've seen, unfortunately, is that not a lot of it's explained. I mean, I've played this game for a long time.
This is Eden's currency and can be used at vending machines throughout the city to purchase vital supplies.
Mm-hmm. And as you're going along, some of the really good stuff is hidden behind locked doors. You just have to find the code. And if you want story as you're going, whenever you see one of these little laptops that are blue, possible widespread contamination. Many reports have been received in the recent days that are indicating a possible affliction of unknown origin and effect. We are advising residents to remain within their home whenever possible and to maintain distance with all unnecessary individuals. Ha ha ha. Chronic migraines, fatigue, stiffness of joints. Oh boy. Ooh, that's a little too close to what's going on these days, I would say. Now these are your vending machines. Oh, and this is what powers all of our weapons. You always want to make sure you've got a bunch of those. With some more Lux. And let's see, we've got food, water, pills. A little bit of this, a little bit. I'm not going to be spending any money. I'm going to save as much as I can. It keeps seeing me do this. Oh, what's this? Plastic. Okay. Right, that's a scan that you can do. That will scan a whole area, tell you what to pick up, and it'll show you things like cards, all kinds of little things. Now to begin with, you want to pick everything up that you can get your hands on. Ooh. Now this is a major repair unit for the power systems. Now repairing faults in Eden and Vast, Sinotube. In other words, nanites is what everything's running on. So being able to actually do something about that means you're able to turn on power, maybe get some help. Oh, bummer. You never quite know. That's tasty paste. Oh.
Do you need directions?
God, honey, I need a lot of things in life, but I don't know if I need anything from something as creepy as you. Alright, that's it on that side. Does make me wonder if the devs didn't finish the game, though, because there's doors that look like, you know, that have been closed off from the very, very beginning of the early access stage. And I know because I've had the game that long. One of the longest ones I've had in early access. Alright, and what you guys see me picking up there, right there, that was for stamina. And when you see me run here, see that little circle? That's how you judge your stamina. Nope, those are empty. Everything's empty. All right. Okay, so I think doing pretty solid now. Throughout the whole game, there are these.
An engineer once asked me if I could be born as a human, would I want to? I never answered at the time. There were many more important things that required my attention. Now, having seen what being human brings, I wonder if it should have been the other way around.
Oh, that might be, yep, arc medical cryo storage. Nice. So we'll run back here because we'll get some stuff to help with lock picking.
Have a nice day.
Okay. Oh,
Shortly after I awoke, I asked the technicians why I couldn't feel my hands. Their blank faces offered no answers.
all right. Let's see. We get a couple of the hacks over here. A security bypass.
You can expand your IVG storage capacity by using expansion modules like the one you just found.
That is correct. And to do that, let's see. I know they come, and I'm sure we'll come across them at some point. But let's see, here it is right here. It's a little bad boy. You just equip it, and now I've got an extra space up here. We can unlock this whole spot up here and down here to carry stuff. Okay. Now you use stamina when you fight as well. So you do want to be careful and always keep your eye on your stamina. And this is our scanner and builder. You scan things with it, and you can also scan something and then rebuild it at a later time. Jeez. So all the weird little like plastics and metals, excuse me, we're currently picking up all that, and this stuff right here, adhesive, that is for the crafting menu. So as you fight and your stuff gets damaged, you'll have to rebuild things, repair things. But if you wind up getting a bunch of stuff that you would consider not useful, and if you want to be strategic,
you can sell equipment for Lux using these devices throughout Eden. Looks like this container is locked. You'll need to bypass its security coroutines to open it. Locked containers are usually protected for a reason, and often hide valuable equipment.
Alright, so we'll get 219 for the seed packets. I better not, won't keep that energy drink, we're gonna need it. There we go, so 150. Okay, so, where is it saying we have to... Candy lime, that's more food. Oh, here it is. So this is what you have to lockpick. Now there's two ways. There's a logic, and then there's this way, which is reaction. Whoop, and I'm not very good at it, but I'm worse at the other one. And it's a question of just learning, you know, messing with it and learning. Really, one of the problems they've had is their randomization in these things, making sure they're decent. Because if I'm, you know, having to unlock it, whoa, then it should be something decent, you know what I mean? Oh, well, you're crapped. I'm not even going to mess with you then. Okay, what do we get? Oh, nothing. A little bit of booze.
Aside from quenching your thirst, alcohol gives your melee attacks a boost, at the cost of tiring out more quickly.
Jeez. Well, I'm not going to mess with him. But to give you an idea, this is what they look like. Luckily, he's stuck behind here. And when you beat them up, they do have stuff, so it might be an option. But we've got no armor. We want to avoid all fighting because we have no armor, no weapons. Which means we will not last. Now, as we go along here, she's supposed to be talking to us. Here we go.
Your current location is Arc Medical, just outside the cryo-rehabilitation clinic. Keep moving. I need you to make it to the upper floor.
Alright, what's this one? Following the recent analysis of emotional trends and stress factors, it has been decided to further improve the current temporal formula. So they start screwing with the injections that they give people. And anytime you come across these little security stations, you so want to get them, because you never know what's in them. See, this one's got money. Plastic. And, oh, finally, a medical one. Medical hypo. And how hard is this? Oh, it's hard. We will let that go. Because it goes easy, medium, hard, inferno. So, now, if you want to continue in this area, there are going to be guys around that you're going to have to watch. But we can go up this way. Or the doors right when we came in, you can go up those stairs. That'll bring you right up here.
There's a large bridge on this floor that will take you to the gene lab. Please be careful and make your way across.
Alright, Flux, medical type of drug, Nirvana, mysterious in its origin, increases agility and clout for a period of time, but before inducing withdrawals, which is never a good thing. So I think this first one, this little station here, now you always want to try and get into these whenever you see these. But the way they do jumping and how you're supposed to dodge is... I'd have to say it's one of the poor parts. Oh, wine. All right. Of the game where it suffers. They should have just... Oh, hello. Left things. Right? They shouldn't have tried to put a dodge mechanic in here. Now, that's an elevator. Take you up a floor. And I think this one's locked. Yeah. L1 storage. So we just got to look around for... a card. Look at the dude over there. We're gonna have to wind up fighting. Oh, wait a minute.
When the city slept and my capacities were fullest, I'd use the remaining resources to memorize ARC research documents. I submitted theories on efficient gene splicing shortly thereafter. I can no longer remember what it contained.
Ooh, what's this? What is a sonar pulse? See, expels a peripheral pulse of radiation that is absorbed by nearby targets. It is then represented visually to the user before dissipating.
Utility attachments provide helpful secondary abilities, like detecting enemies through walls or boosting damage for a period of time.
Wow, that was funky. Anyways, go a little further this way. Goodies here. Weapons, weapons, weapons. That's what we're looking for. Our number one priority is to get the best weapons that we can. Ooh, what's this? Kinetic amplifier. All right. What does that do? Uses magnetic coils to increase force output for a specified period of time. It is extremely effective with certain defense modules. I think we're going to keep that and we'll sell that off when we get to another thing. Something you can do, works real well, is avoid these guys when they're fighting. Whether this thing wins or not, it probably will. The robot unit's going to call... Uh-oh. Really? See how fast my stamina went down? And he's got nothing. Man. Now, one thing I've always been curious about, and I don't know if they did, was make it so that when you eat food, it heals you. I don't think it does still. Oh boy, this one's got nothing in it. Ooh. We'll see here. Oh, there's Inferno. You don't want none of that. No.
When they speak, the pace of each syllable takes many cycles of time. I often use the excess time reworking algorithms or communicating with Eden's subsystems.
Oh, what's this? More food? Okay. Ooh. This is a locked gate, and I'm not sure how to open it. A lot of this, once you start reattaching power, things come back. But you've got to actually repair said power systems. Oh, some grapes. And this is what it looks like. So we need a backup battery. And no, this is a backup battery, and we need the maintenance key to unlock it, so then we can control power levels here in this area we're in. And then this is a Sanover 2 pair kit. I've got one. I'm just not going to use it. But if you're a fan of, like me, of survival horror, you know, it scratches the right itches. What we got here? What's this? Combat module. Again, that's all stuff for crafting, which we'll get into later. Okay, now we should really take a look at our health. Whoops. I did hit the right button first. So we've got blood on the screen. We need food, water. Some of that. I would assume the kinetic amplifier works well with the shield. The only thing that sucks right now is we only have one health thing. I really don't want to be taking and doing a bunch of stuff, or health-wise, until we're a little bit, you know, until I got one backup, at least. So. Yep, nothing over here. Nope. Nada. Okay. You know, a lot of it depends on, are you, you know, how and where you're going to build a base. But yeah, you want to be hitting your scanner like continuously. What is this? Easy. So it probably won't be anything good. Hoping for some armor right now. What we got? Circuit and plastic, of course. Ooh. Well, plenty of the frickin' adrenaline hypos. There's no... Ooh, what is that? Equipment die. Oh. You can change the color of your equipment. Ooh, we'll take that. Because trust me, once we get a weapon, we're so gonna need it. There we go. Alright. Now there's no telling where the password for this area right here is. No telling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to the right. Now, if you played the game before they put this in, you would know this area is brand new. This was never in the open area. This didn't exist. They actually just put this in. So. But. Yep. Always check your area to see if there's anything in it.
Originally, Jacob would converse with me every day, even insisting on being called my creator. I only understood the concept years later. You made it!
Yay!
Welcome to the Gene Lab. This is the place we're going to find a cure for the city's affliction.
Nice.
I hope. It looks like the researchers here were partway to formulating a potential cure. But it seems like some data is missing. I found the missing piece. I'll need to ask your help again. It seems as though the lead researcher has the notes detailing the process on their personal data pad. Unfortunately, she's no longer in ARC Medical. Scanning for her ID shows she's currently located in Arcadia, the main residential space within Eden. It's not far, but is completely overrun with afflicted. I'll need you to make your way up there, very carefully. First, exit the Gene Lab and head up the stairs on this floor to exit ARC Medical. You just equipped a combat attachment. As long as you have energy remaining, you can use it to defend yourself against the afflicted.
Man, there's nothing in any of this. And then what goes here? Yeah, it's got to be along with the main story. Okay. So, this weapon. It electrocutes. And that will stun stuff. Now, if you get close to it, it will jack you as well. Now, what are we at? 60% already. See how fast things go down? So, definitely thing to keep. Again, we still don't want to fight if we can avoid it.